The spell has been broken and the darkness is being revealed. Excuse me, the darkness is being exposed. It's the same thing, but exposed, revealed, right? It's like the way that it's coming through. These could be people that you know or people around you who not only have been sending evil eye energy and dense energy your way, but for some of them, they went to like dark practitioners, okay, to try to block your inheritance is what I'm getting. They try to block your inheritance, your abundance, okay? For some of you guys, it's they tried to block, excuse me, they tried to block divine union, divine love. Okay? For some of you guys, this could have affected you in the way of I keep getting like intrusive thoughts. Okay, so you could be picking up on thoughts, like you could be thinking thoughts that are not really truly your thoughts. It could be coming from these other energies or people. Okay? For some of you guys, these could be people that I'm getting like I'm getting like the lion and the lamb. Like it's like they act like very innocent like the lamb, but they're really like the lion. And we know lions are like amazing, right? But in this context, it's like the lion, you know, being the predator of the lamb, meaning like they have this other side to them. Okay, these could be like people you work with. These could be friends, people you've known throughout your lifetime. For some of you guys, these were people that were around you at childhood. They could have been other family members. I'm also getting teachers. These could be teachers that you had growing up or teachers in college or... Okay, it's like they witnessed your high vibrational frequency even prior to awakening. Some of these people are people that, you know, you crossed paths with in other lifetimes. And what I'm getting is they followed you into this lifetime. This is not typically the stuff that comes through for me as far as my messages go, but this kind of stuff has been coming through here and there. And yeah, what I'm getting is like the doors are opening more and more to these messages because there's so much being revealed and exposed at this time. I mean, globally, like, you know, in society, but also like on personal levels. It's like these people they put on a nice innocent face to other people or society. Like what I'm getting is like, you know, like someone saying like, oh my gosh, I never ever would expect that from them, or I would never think that about them. Okay. And this isn't to like get anyone in like a place of like, oh my gosh, I wonder who it is or this or that. All you need to know is these energies may have been with you for a long time, siphoning off of you for a long time. Or they could be people that just recently like, you know, came around or started like really honing in on your energy. But this is like, I want what they have. I want to be who they are. Okay. This is very like, it's giving me like, not literally, so please don't take it literally, but it's giving me like the movie Silence of the Lambs, you know, like it puts the lotion on its skin, like that whole thing. Like, it's just people who like wish they could embody you or be like you. So it's like you're very inspiring to whoever these people are or whoever this person is. I just saw 444. For some of you guys, it's one person. I'm seeing one dark figure, like a shadow figure. Like it's just like a big shadow in the shape of like a human body. Okay, so we'll say that. Could be a man or a woman. but this is someone who embodies a lot of darkness. And what I'm getting is like, even though people see them as someone who embodies a lot of light. Okay, so this right here is a big hint or clue as for some of you guys who this could be. Okay. Okay, this could be someone who puts on a facade of being a very spiritual person, a very, you know, enlightened being, but they harness a lot of darkness that they hide. Okay, and they work with entities or other energies that help them hide this darkness, is what I'm getting here. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. I don't know how all this stuff works. I'm just the messenger here to bring this forward. So for some of you guys who've been experiencing this, you could have been under, like people could have been sending like, you know, dark magic or hexes, you know, like spell casting, things like that. What I want you to know is you have nothing to fear, okay? Because the message is exposure and things and revelation, things being revealed on a large scale, or just to where people, it's like something's being revealed and people go, oh my gosh, like that's who you really are inside, okay? And what I'm hearing is I told you so. So this could be someone who you even left behind, whether this is a lover, an old friend, a family member, where it's like people did not believe you. You saw and witnessed and felt the darkness within this person. But because they were so manipulative, I'm getting tactile and tactile. I'm not, like, I honestly, like my mind's going blank. I don't even know what tactile means right now, but it's like I do, but I don't. But they were so, like deceptive and manipulative in their behavior that they were able to pull the wool over everyone else's eyes, even though you saw. And I felt who these people are. They knew that you could see through them and see to their truth and the darkness that they were harboring and holding. For some of you guys, you knew that this person or these people were extremely vindictive or narcissistic or envious of you, okay? And maybe you even saw them do this to other people. You witnessed it. But these people, for some of them, they may not even realize what they're doing, because for some of them, they might actually be under control of dark forces. And that's actually coming through very strongly for some karmic partnerships or karmic people. Oh my, look what's on the bottom of the deck. Exactly. You guys, I swear to God. Okay, I'm not going to take it. Okay, I'm not going to take it. But for some, these were people that were easily manipulated due to their low vibrational energy or whatever it is. Dark entities, dark forces, things like that, they siphon and they manipulate people who are in a very low vibrational state of consciousness, or people who harbor a lot of like hatred, jealousy, fear, you know. And it's really sad because it's like you really, like, as an earth angel or an empath or whatever, you have so much compassion and love that you want nothing more than these people to rise up and to awaken and to heal and to take their power back. But unfortunately, we live in a dualistic world, and that's just not the case until, right, the 5D frequency, everyone is living in that, right? Okay. Which is what we are in the, you know, we are in the journey of that, of course, okay? But there's also, we have to integrate it into earth and, right, things of that nature. So anyways, some of these people are very aware, okay? And what I'm specifically getting is, for some, this could be like a karmic partner or person, like maybe someone who is with one of your exes, or someone who is, actually what I'm specifically getting is blocking divine union, right? So it's like these people were either manipulated into this, or they are consciously aware of this, okay? But it's like karmic people who, for whatever reason, okay? More than likely, if they are connected to maybe a divine counterpart of yours. Again, this could be someone who is with an ex of yours, or someone who is, you know, a strong soulmate to you. This would be someone who views you as a threat. They view you as a threat. Even this is a one-sided competition. I want to say that with all these cases here that I'm talking about since I started, this is one-sided competition. This is, okay, this is people who are carrying a lot of jealousy, envy, and comparison and hatred towards you. Okay, these are people who, it's like they want to be like you. They're inspired by you, but at the same time they can't stand you. It's like that, okay? There's been some kind of block or delay with divine union because of some of these blocks of darkness, okay, that have been possibly preventing the masculine energies, right? Now, I'm not saying every single masculine out there is under some kind of crazy spell, blah, 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 okay? Please do not misconstrue and get it wrong. What I'm saying is that if there's a true divine union and you guys both house a lot of high vibrational frequencies and you play a pivotal role in the new earth, then there's a lot of dark forces who naturally are going to attack you individually, but also attack the union, not wanting it to come to fruition. Now, some of these dark attacks individually can come through in the way of intrusive thoughts, a lot of fear-based negative thinking, depression. Now, that's not to say, please, again, don't misconstrue this, that you don't feel these things on your own at times, because you might be processing, you know, old trauma, wounds, you know. This is very common for us to be processing anyways right now with the eclipse energies and just everything astrologically. Like, there's a lot of denseness being cleared. So a lot of us are needing time to integrate, rest, just be with our emotions, whether it's anger, you know, sadness, like rage, whatever, right? But you may have had moments where you felt like, this is not mine, or this is not me. Like, why do I keep thinking these intrusive thoughts? Like, I don't want to be thinking these things. Or, you know, having, again, like those bouts of like just not being motivated whatsoever, and just like, you know, because it's like they attack what you're good at. They attack your energy in that way where it's like, okay, we want to keep you down. We want to keep you unmotivated. We don't want you to produce, you know, the amazingness that you are. We want you to, like, you know, stop all that. So that's how they attack. Okay. So take it how it connects, but that's what's coming through. But the whole thing here is the fact that, exactly, justice is being served. Okay. There's something massive here about the ancestors and divine intervention. Okay. So for some of you guys, a direct message is, okay, not all ancestors are benevolent, right? Like, we've had many lifetimes, a lot of us, right? Do we really think that every single ancestor in our lineage, or every person that we have known and had a soul connection with throughout lifetimes, is of the highest good? We would be stupid to think that, right? Now, of course, like, we have our spiritual team and our ancestors who are of the highest good. But there's something about ancestors who have been, for some reason, harboring resentment and a lot of ill will towards you through different lifetimes, okay? These ancestors are being eradicated, okay? Like, again, I don't know the logistics and how all the cogs and wheels turn, okay? The message coming through is, don't worry. The message that's coming through is, the curse or spell has been broken, meaning this is a time where the darkness is being exposed, that these people and these forces are being revealed, okay, or eradicated. And anything that they have tried to siphon from you, take from you, block from you, okay, is being returned to you, first of all, okay? This is like, so you could be getting a lot of, like, just on top of your good fortune and abundance and things that you've been manifesting, okay? This is you. It's like, you know how people say return to sender? Well, you know, I don't do energy like return to sender, like, oh, you send me evil eye, I send it back. Like, no, I don't get down with that. But this is a return to sender, meaning like, in the way of like returning a package. Like, you know how a package sometimes gets delivered to your neighbor, right? And then if your neighbor is a good neighbor, then they'll usually walk over and be like, oh, by the way, here, I got your package, or they'll put it on your front porch for you or whatever, right? That's what I'm getting. It's like, and as I look outside here, out the window on my chair out here, my one little spirit guide messenger bird is here. It's a very specific little bird with like a little black, like mohawk head. And it's the only one that I see around here, and it comes on my porch. It flies by me all the time. It shows up exactly when I need it to. It confirms things all the time. And just now, as I'm talking about this, it came and it's looking at me through the window, and it's sitting on top of my chair, on the back of the chair. Okay. So that's confirmation, okay, that we are very protected. And, you know, I think that there's a lot of messages coming through as far as like, don't worry, it doesn't matter, right? But I know that for a lot of people, especially if you're like at a very high, you know, you're vibrating high and you're like on your soul path and all these things, that there's a lot of dark attacks, okay? It's like one after the next, okay? It's like they won't let up, okay? But you are very protected, and it's always good, okay, to protect your energy, like to be responsible with your own energy and to work with your benevolent guides and ancestors, okay? Like, you know, even, you know, even like our darker ancestors, etc., right? Like, but what I mean by that is like, they may embody more dark than light, okay? Like they might be like a shadow worker as opposed to like a light worker, even though we both embody both, right? But some people are just more naturally drawn to that shadow energy, and some people are very much, right? So what I'm getting is like, you have these ancestors of both polarities of, right? But the ancestors that I was talking about, these are the ones of both polarity that I'm talking about right now. They both are for your highest and greatest good. Okay, that's what I mean. The other ancestors that I was speaking of, they would be people who have in past lives, like, had you persecuted or, you know, exposed, you know, secrets of yours, worked against you in some malevolent type way. Like they've harbored this resentment for like freaking years and years and like hundreds and thousands of years for some of you guys, okay? And this is the lifetime, like at this moment right now, all I'm getting is I'm just seeing like a big, huge like arm. It's like an arm. Okay, it's like, think of like what I'm being shown is like a chess game, okay? And on the chessboard, all the pieces are on the chessboard, right? And then it's just like this big arm comes in and just wipes all the players off the board. And then it's an empty board. And that's your board. And all these energies were trying to stand and stay and siphon on your board. And with one fell swoop, okay, the divine intervenes and knocks all the players off the board. Okay, one clean sweep. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. All right, I just saw 1818. Okay, so that's 99. All right, so let's just get a couple of messages here. First card out is observing. Yeah, these are people who watch you. They've been watching you. They've been stalking. Oh, I need to be careful what I say. They've been watching and spying, okay? Social media, stalking, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you. Okay, so these people are obsessed with you. It's like they, again, it's like, I don't know, it's like people trying to live vicariously through you, or trying to literally like want to be like you and like siphoning off your energy in that way. All I'm getting is they could never take what was rightfully yours. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, right? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. They didn't know who they were messing with. Like, that's another thing that's coming through. And this isn't to be like, oh yeah, roll up my sleeves, I'm like this spiritual badass and I'll whoop on you. It's nothing like that, you guys. Like, we know. It's the divine coming through and saying, like, they didn't realize who they were messing with. Now they do. Okay, if they try to siphon or block your abundance or your money or your business growth or anything of any kind of growth or expansion or money or anything like that, okay? Now that's coming to you, okay? Like tenfold. And it's like being returned to them back in a negative karma tenfold, you see? Okay. Let's see what else. Because we have the justice scales right here. I mean, it speaks of legal papers, legal matters, court visits, divorce. Like, these could be all the ways that, like, you know, these people are being affected now. Having legal problems, having to go to court for certain reasons, going through divorces. Okay. Children is coming out here. Yeah, these are people who have been watching you. For some, they've been watching you. Okay, whether it's from like the spiritual realm, like the ancestors I speak of, etc., or for some, it's like these dark force energies. It's like even as a child, like it's like they knew that you were coming to earth. They knew that you were incarnating. Okay, all right. And the life of an earth angel or a starseed, a light worker, etc., is, we already know that we come here and we're coming to earth school, and that it's going to be a whole bunch of trial and error. It's going to be a whole bunch of lessons, and probably not a bunch of like, right, like just smooth sailing. It's going to be difficult, right? So we already know that on our own. But what I mean is, like, there was other energies at work here that were making it even worse. Okay, they did not want you to win. They did not want to see you get what you wanted. Now, okay, now I'm going to go into a little bit, because it keeps coming through, is for some of these, it's like karmic people who are somehow maybe tied to a divine counterpart, okay? It's like someone who knows who you are and they have a lot of ill will towards you, okay? I'm getting like they it's like they're very jealous of you physically. They're very jealous of you spiritually. They're very jealous of you success-wise, financially, whatever it is, okay? I just, you know, for me, I've never understood these energies as someone like myself and like many of you. We don't, you know, because we aren't that way. We aren't these energies. So it's hard to comprehend and understand, but it's very real. Trapped, stuck, locked down, mental prison, and captive. Yeah, these are, it's like souls who become trapped. Okay. And what happens, it's like, you know, if you guys ever seen the movie The Craft, okay, with like the witches, and they're in high school, and like the one witch is actually a white witch. She is actually like, you know, she's benevolent, she's not malevolent, where the other three, they had difficult lives or hardships, or like the one, she had a horrible burn on her back and she always had to wear clothes, you know, that covered it, and she could never feel fully in her feminine power. The other one, who was really vicious, she ended up going crazy at the end, right? Sorry if you guys haven't seen it, spoiler alert, but whatever. It's a hella old movie. If you haven't seen it, that's not on me. But she invoked this deity, right? They all did, but she took in most of the power because she was one of those people that siphons, right? So all that power went to her because she fucking wanted it. The other three were like, yeah, that's cool, but she wanted that kind of power, that God power, right? Well, she got it all right. She couldn't handle it. It was too much. She went berserk. But whatever so it's like the people that like made fun of them or hurt them or broke their hearts, they made those people suffer in one way or the next. But see, the white witch, she was never down with that. It made her very uncomfortable. We shouldn't be doing this. I don't like this, right? Okay, but she was still in high school, still young, so she was still swayed by, right? She still was an outcast, so she, you know, kind of went along with it. But she knew it was wrong. And at one point, she completely disassociated from the other three who got power hungry. And they got, you know, that, right? Okay, what they were doing was a manipulation of other people. And they were, so at the very end, whatever they wished on other people, or made happen to other people, it came back on them ×3 or more. I can't remember. But at the very end, the White Witch, nothing happened to her. Like, she ended up being totally fine. And at the very end, they all lost their powers and gifts. And she kept all of hers. In fact, hers were stronger than ever. Okay. Because she showed balance and love and compassion and all the things that we are on a soul level, right? So anyways, going back, that's this right here, okay? Look at this. Bottom of the deck, you can't make it up as I talk about all this stuff, okay? There it is, jealousy. And why are people jealous? Because you are a muse. Their jealousy is inspired by you. Okay, and it's not inspired by you in a good way. It's like, it's because of you that these people have been like this. Okay, they are the snakes in the grass. And see how that serpent is wrapped all around her? I mean, some of these energies and people and family members and friends and exes and karmic partners, whoever they are entrapped in their darker energy, meaning like they're like that, you know, if she was to like break free, it looks like that snake's about to like eat her head. Okay, there's something about that where like they've lost their power, and then like it's kind of like they think that they're thinking and in control, but they're not really in control of who they really are. Whatever's got a hold of them is, okay? And again, that's not for everybody. Some people are just very, you know, some people might be even light workers or starseeds, but they are in a very low consciousness. They're not awoken, and they're very vindictive or manipulative until then, right? But who I'm speaking of, I think that these, for the most part, are people who are karmic and they won't awaken in this lifetime, okay? And they're just like racking up a lot of negative karma, but because of like who you are and, you know, what you've been through, how you've persevered, how you've stayed like in a place of like, you know, you've stayed compassionate. Like people can keep hurting you, but you don't hurt people back. You don't become mean. You don't become, you know, vicious like others do. Other people get hurt and they become vicious. They want to retaliate. They want vengeance. They want to hurt the person back, or they want to hurt other people back to make themselves feel better about whatever, right? But like people like us, we're not like that. Like instead, what do I always say, you guys? We tap our heart and we send them love. And seriously, like I tap my heart and I send them love. Like whoever these people are, they can see that you are the muse of a lot of people. Again, this could be someone who just sees like you get a lot of attention and, you know, people really love you. People think you're a really good person, or people really gravitate to you. People just, you know, whatever it is. Okay. It's a very disgruntled energy that I'm getting here. Okay, could be someone in your family. Okay, sometimes dark energies do that. Infiltrate family members or whatever, you know, to try to get to a starseed child or, right, an earth angel child, whatever you want to say. Okay, but it's all being exposed here. Okay, so it's been broken. This is just letting you know, if you have been feeling some of those ways that I talked about, if you feel like this is not mine, you know, another thing that I'm feeling is like someone saying to themselves, like, gosh, like I feel cursed. You may even feel like, gosh, like I feel like maybe a curse was put on me or something, you know. You may not be that far off, right? And I'm not saying that's the case for everyone, because sometimes we just go through some shit that's our own baggage, our own karma, and it feels like that. Maybe it feels like that, right? Okay, but what I'm picking up on is you felt or sensed that maybe something's wrong, or, you know, this could also be like an ancestry energy, someone who's been linked to you or like connected to you, who's also like extremely jealous. Okay. And they could also be trying to block people from coming in, like partnerships, divine union, lovers. Like people might come in and then they're gone. You know what I mean? Again, that might not be the case for every single time that happens. Sometimes it's just rejection and that's protection. But sometimes for some, I'm getting, it could be an interference like that. Okay. Either way, what's done is done. But you are being called to, you know, protect your energy. If this message resonates with you, you know, thank your guides of the highest and greatest good for protection, for guidance, and for assisting with any other energies that, you know, aren't of your highest and greatest good, and blocking them out, eradicating them. These are people who feel trapped in their own lives. It's like they watch you and they see how expansive you are, or that you shift, you grow, you change. You know, again, as a muse, they feel like, you know, you get a lot of like, it's like a lot of people just like love you. A lot of people really see like, you know, who you are and feel you on soul levels. Like, and it's very triggering for these other individuals. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a couple more oracle cards before we go. Tell me about this spell being broken, the curse being broken. This is a time of justice for you, even though you may not realize it. But like, it's like, again, all your good karma is coming back to you. Okay. Awakening, Goddess Yamaya. Since your spiritual awakening, and since you've been birthing so much into your life and just standing in this beautiful like frequency and vibration, this kind of stuff has enhanced. Okay? This kind of stuff has enhanced. And for whatever reason, it's caused a lot of pain and grief in other people's lives. Okay? These would be the people that are jealous. Okay? So they tried, you know, messing with your manifestations. Okay? Which may have created a delay of some kind. If it put you into a lower vibrational state somehow, it could have messed with your vibration. You know, like if you're getting intrusive thoughts, you might start like feeling low, you know, and then when you start feeling low and like kind of defeated and not, you know, motivated and just kind of blah, right? Like, then that gives them the ability. It's like, it's almost like they take advantage of that, okay? Like the energy or something. So again, I don't know how this all necessarily works, but Spirit wants you to feel safe, okay? And Spirit wants you to know that your desires are on their way to you, okay? And the ones who were trying to take your desires and your achievements and your manifestations, your ideas, whatever it is, okay, those people are, okay, I'm getting like put to shame, or they're just feeling shameful, or there's a lot of shame in their life being bestowed upon them. Okay, these could also be people, for some of them, they may actually be feeling remorse. Okay, you might get like some kind of like explanation or apology even, like if some of them have gone through an awakening and they are feeling the remorse and shame. Let's get one more. Miracles. Yeah, miracles are on their way to you. And then we have, okay, so we have Ayuzan and then Ma'at. Okay. So this is, okay, so this is about giving and receiving. This is about, for you, what you've been putting out, you're getting back, but also what's been taken from you, you're getting back. And the ones that have been trying to siphon or take or steal or whatever, okay, or send evil eye, they are getting what they've put out, they're getting back, okay? All right? You, though, can expect these miracles, okay? Yeah, it's just people very, for whatever reason, very triggered by your authenticity, by your light, by your balance, you know, and You know, we all have light and shadow, right? But like, it's like, even like you're such a very beautiful energy in the way that you can balance both of those, the light and the shadow. Yeah. Yeah. See, this could be a group of people, but it's just like, it's just showing like each of those wands for me is a different energy, an attachment, or a you know, someone from the past, or, you know, an old friend, or a karmic partner of someone, or, right? But it's like the divine has intervened. Boom, sent in lightning bolts to all of them all at once. Okay. Yep. 10 of swords, or 10 of wands, excuse me. You may even have felt like heaviness or burdensome energy that was not yours. Okay. Whatever heaviness, it's lifting. Okay. It's putting an end to something here. And the people that are involved, or whoever, okay, they are now a sad horse. They are 5 of Cups. Okay. They are losing their cups, are not full. Their cups keep, it's like when cups get a hole in them and then you fill it up with water and the water just drains out. That's how their cups are now. That's how their cups are now. Just like I talked about in the movie The Craft. How the girls, you know, they cast hurtful spells onto people that hurt them. Because hurt people like to hurt people. Healed people heal people. Okay? So, and then what they cast upon those other people, okay, it came back to them threefold, or however many fold. Okay? We have a 5 here, so maybe it's 5-fold. I don't know. Okay, but they definitely tried to block 3 of Wands, your ships from arriving. And now they're the ones who are feeling defeated. They're having intrusive thoughts. Okay, just like a lot of negativity here. All right? And there's victory here for you. And again, we're ending the message on exposure. Things being revealed with the sun. Okay, but for you, this is, you may even receive a revelation or something like someone, you know, I don't know how it will work, but you might even find out something of like, oh my gosh, like again, how I was getting, I can't believe they would do that, or like, wow, like that's crazy. Like, you know, you for some of you guys, you may get this. Okay, I don't know. You know, keep an eye out for people who accuse you of like, you know, if people in it's like, you know, within yourself, like that's not true, right? People who get triggered and they say things to you like, oh, you think you're better than everyone. You think you're better than me. You know, oh, you're arrogant, or you're this, or you're that, or oh, you think you're so high and mighty. Things of that nature. Or they might say like, oh, you think, you know, however, right? But if you know in your soul that that's not true, which who I'm speaking to, I feel that, okay? I've had people say that to me through my lifetime in different scenarios, and people close to me, people, right? And I know that's not true about myself. It's the exact opposite that triggers them to say that I'm actually very calm. I'm actually very level-headed. I'm actually very, you know, I'm not, you know, in the way of like, you know, I don't get like super angry, and I don't like stomp on people, and I don't like attack, and like, I've never been like that. And I'm getting that with you too. Like, it's like you're just like, okay, like, you know, whatever, you know, and people just get so mad. Okay. So keep an eye on like energies like that. Okay. Also, what I'm getting is like people who've maybe asked a lot of questions about, you know, your ideas or things. I'm getting just like stealing ideas. Okay. Stealing ideas, like wanting to be like you, stealing it. It's like a lack of originality, a lack of genuinity. It's like people just want to like do what you do. Okay. Because you're an innovator, because you're a leader, because you're someone who inspires. You always have been. Okay. All right. So anyways, I'm going to end the message here. I'm like, I hate recording. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but like they don't come through very often. But like I said, there's a lot of darkness being exposed and revealed at this time. Okay. So there could be more messages coming through like that. Okay. So just FYI, in different ways. I don't know. But this came through and I needed to share it. And that was my guidance. So this is what I have for you guys. Take it how it connects for you. Okay, but I'm telling you, these are people who they see you somehow, or they've seen you somehow. Okay, and it's like I don't know, like this could be someone, an example that I'm getting is like someone, you know, in your office or something like that, right? And they just want to be so buddy with you, and, you know, oh, I love your style, and oh, I love this, and oh, you know, this, and oh, you're so smart, and oh, you're so good. Okay, but at the same time, this person like secretly on the inside hates you. Okay, like, you know, it would be like that. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys have dealt with people like that. I have for sure. And you could be even, right, having people like that around you right now. Either way, the truth is being revealed. Things are being exposed. You're protected. The light has your back here. Okay. Your guides have your back, right? I'm just seeing if anything else wants to come through right at the end here. Hold on, let me get a message. I'm gonna end with I'm just gonna end with an angel message. We'll just see what wants to come out here. It could be about anything, okay? It may not even be directly associated to this message. I just want to get a message for you guys. Okay. So thank you for being here, my loves. I send love and light to everybody. Whatever this energy is, though, it's like you're gonna, what I'm getting is like, you'll know if this is you because you're gonna feel like something that's lifted, like a weight lifted. Okay, even if it's a little weight that's been kind of, you haven't even realized you've been carrying around. There's something about like, you'll see like the floodgates open. You'll see your abundance kind of hitting. That's happening anyways for a lot of people because it's just a time where it's spring, it's new life, and you know, new doors opening and manifestations, and but you'll kind of like, you'll feel it, you'll know it. Okay, and for a lot of you guys, what's happening is like how I got like a curse was broken, or a spell was broken in a karmic, with a karmic, or that a karmic partner or something trying to block divine partnership from happening. Okay, this is whatever, it's been removed, or it's being removed. The block is removed. So you could be receiving communication, or you might, what I want to say is just, you know, in the not too far future, you could be connecting with a divine counterpart. What do we have, please, before we go? If you guys want to work one-on-one with me and connect with my gifts and, you know, get a reading or a different kind of spiritual session, I have a few different options in the description box below where you can check it all out. Yeah, send me an email and we will get you set up. Oh my God, literally, you cannot make this stuff up, you guys. You cannot make this stuff up. Detox your friends or your friendships. Detox your friendships. The angels are straight up coming through and saying, for a lot of you guys tuning in, this is a friend, someone in a friend's circle, or someone you think is a friend, or someone who acts friendly towards you. Okay, this could even be a past person that you let go a long time ago. Maybe they've been trying to siphon your energy, or have, you know, I don't know. Okay, let's see what it says. Oh my God. I love it. Thank you, Spirit, for always backing me up. Okay, because, you know, it just shows that I'm not just coming on here and making some shit up and like going with that. Okay, like you guys know, if you are new here, welcome. I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and oracular priestess, but I am an open channel and I receive a lot of messages that way, and then I come and deliver them to you, and then I pull cards just to confirm. Okay. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive, okay? Exactly. I'm telling you, this is haterism, haters beyond haters beyond haters, okay? And again, we tap our hearts and we send them love because Lord knows, right? They need it. But it's literally saying the abundant flow is being affected by the people that you associate with or have associated with, okay? And for some, again, you may not even associate with these people, okay? Let's do one more. Attracting, not chasing. Yeah. This is like people who feel like things just like happen for you. Like you're just like lucky and like, you know, like why do things just happen for them, you know, when it's not the case at all. Like they haven't seen what you've been through or who you really are or what you know, survived or whatever the case. But this is about what you're attracting, okay? You are attracting, you are in a state, a place of attraction where it's flowing to you, okay? So you don't got to do anything, all right? All you have to do is be in that flow. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. And I'm also getting like for some, okay, like just whoever this is for, like I'm getting for some that this could be someone who is trying to portray or act or like claim to be an empress. I'm a divine feminine empress. I'm this, I'm that, okay? But they're not. All right, we all know that that's a certain frequency that you can't just wake up and pretend to be. Like you have to go through some shit to become the empress, right? Okay, so this could be someone around you who is portraying that, okay? I don't know, it's just coming through. For some of you guys, okay, this is going to sound really weird and this might just be for one person, but it's coming through, so I'm going to say it. Okay. Be discerning. Like if you book a reading with a reader, like really tap into your intuition. This is for everyone, I guess. Like always be discerning with anything if you ever book a reading or whatever. And I'm not saying this by any means so you book a reading with me. That's not the case at all. I'm saying this because it's coming through. But there are some readers out there who portray to be Empress energy, but inside there's other things going on there, okay? And what I'm getting is like they could siphon off the energy of people on their channel. They could watch other readers and siphon off their energy, and their clients. They could siphon off the energy of the client, okay? And again, I'm not saying that to scare anyone. What I'm saying is tap in, and your intuition already knows. More than likely, if you're guided, like, oh, I really want a reading with this person, then it's probably fine, right? Okay? But tune in, just tune in, you know? Does this feel right? You know, should I book this reading? If so, give me a sign, okay? Give me a sign of a monarch butterfly. Let me see a monarch butterfly today, and then I'll book the reading, you know? However it works, okay? And any good reader out there, by any means, should be connecting to an energy before, you know, basically like when someone sends me an email and they're like, can I book a reading with you? First, I tune into their energy, okay? And then that lets me know, okay, yeah, I will connect with you and blah, 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 blah. You know, that's only happened like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times ever since I've started that I've had to, you know, lovingly decline and ask them to maybe come back at a later time. But what I did was I guided them through what I was picking up on and why I was being guided not to associate at that time. It had nothing to do personally, right? And I gave them guidance on what to do and that it's no problem and that all the things, and then just to come back at a later time, right? And I said, you know, how much I send love and have love for them and all these things, right? But we always have to protect our energy. We always have to discern, right? So anyways, and this could be with a lot of things, you guys, right? Like, you know, you go to a massage therapist, tap into their energy. You don't know that person and they're touching you. They're literally like absorbing your energy and you're absorbing theirs, right? Like just tune in. Like, is this someone that I should, you know, connect with or whatever the case, right? So anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you again. I know this was like all over the place, kind of out of left field, but hey, it's right at the end. We got even more confirmation here with Detox Your Friendships, okay? And it's not easy. It's not easy. That's why a lot of people will stay associating with toxic people, because they don't want to hurt feelings, or they don't want to start fights, or they don't want someone to hate them, or whatever the case, you know, but that's a them problem, not a you problem. Okay. But anyways, first and foremost, last thing, the sun is shining here upon you. Okay. You're good. You're good. That's what this whole message was about, is these darker forces are being revealed and exposed, but you're good. All that's been stolen is returned back, or all that's been siphoned is returned back, or whatever you want to say. Okay. That's what I've got here. All right. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.